What's up, my peeps? It's Cynthia, aka C-Flow, and welcome to my channel, C-Flow's Reality TV Talk. Today, we're going to talk about Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 4. Stacia and Nate get steamy in the shower. Lindy has a lot of student debt, don't know how much. And Nate confesses that his business had to go bankrupt and he has debt because of it. So let's get into it. Let's start off with Kristen and Mitch. So basically, Mitch says that he needs to be true to himself. He feels awkward. He feels the pressure of marrying someone at first sight. Um, he told Kristen that he likes women that looks really natural. So when he saw that she took off her makeup and the wedding gown and everything and put on just regular pajamas, he was very pleased with that. Let's see. They actually cuddled, which I was very surprised because he seems really guarded. And they did not consummate the marriage, which I don't think that's going to happen for quite a while. Mitch meets each of them meet with their respective family, and Mitch's family tells Kristen that he can be brutally honest, which we already know, and that he may unintentionally hurt her feelings. Kristen's family tells Nate that she really isn't bougie, even though that was something that was said at the wedding. And he brings up his dream girl doesn't wear makeup and wedding dresses and all this other stuff, which I thought was very stupid for him to say. Because it was a wedding. I think I beat a dead horse about that last week. Let's see. Kristen family he claims that his relationships never worked out because he was never true to himself until he became this environmental activist. Um, which I think that's a bunch of baloney. I don't know how that's going to stop you from being in a relationship, but okay. Well, I guess if you're not happy with yourself and what you're doing, all right. So I'll buy it. Let's see. Mitch gets triggered though. So all the couples get their little package with their little t-shirts that say hubby and wifey and all that other goofy stuff. And they get to find out that they're going to Puerto Vallarta for their honeymoon. So they had like those little pop streamers in all of the gifts, and all the other couples were like, woohoo, celebrating. And Mitch, of course, is a Debbie Downer, and he doesn't like those poppers because he's seen them on the beach and they're hard to get rid of. So, of course, they couldn't pop the streamers like I could tell that Kristen was a little disappointed in that. But it definitely triggered him. Mitch feels he is glad that um, Kristen is assertive, that he realized that that was something that he needed, not necessarily something that he asked for. So I feel as though maybe Mitch is not quite the bitch that I thought he was initially. He seems like he's trying to loosen up just a wee little bit. I don't think he's going to loosen up that much. It's just going to be little by little. So I'm sort of feeling like that maybe he's okay, but I still have an eye on him. I think he's going to hurt her feelings by being brutally honest. Next up, we have Miguel and Lindy. Miguel, so they get to the honeymoon suite, which it really didn't look like a suite to me, but hey. She's spazzing out, looking for something. I think it was something she wanted to wear. I don't remember what it was. I just remember her being in that bathroom for 35 minutes while he was waiting for her, looking for this thing, to the point where he had to get up and went into the bathroom and he kind of calmed her down, but he took note that she can get a little stressed and what's the word? He's aware that she can spiral real quick. And he can tell that she's like a little stress ball. So I think she did ask him to help her when she starts to spiral. So, I mean, they meet the family and they both agree that they have chemistry, which you could tell. But they meet one another's family and Lindy's family tells Mitch that being calm and reassuring is what works with her and that he needs to be patient because she takes things personally and I can see that in her and she'll lash out because of it. Like I guess she gets defensive. Lindy's brother, well, her mom brought up sex, but her brother explained basically that in their religion and in the Bible, people know one another before they have sex. And her mom just basically asked that they get to know one another before they have sex based on their religious beliefs. Miguel's sister tells Lindy that she's into zodiac signs and astrology and that their signs really aren't compatible, which concerns her. I'm into that kind of thing too, but I don't really subscribe to that to determine if a relationship is going to work. But okay. Um she has a lot of so her sister I think she brings up finances and Lindy admits that she has a lot of student loan debt. And basically, Miguel's friend and family are like, he likes people who are driven and that he will probably come up with a plan for her to get out of debt soon or something like that because that's just how he is. Lindy tells Miguel about her debt when they did their little recap of visiting one another's family. And you can tell Miguel is not here for the bringing in debt to the marriage. Like he basically was like, she's going to have to show some initiative and some drive to get out of this debt. So he basically said he ain't no sugar daddy and he ain't take care of nobody. So that's going to be a point of contention. Stacia and Nate. They asked, I think Stacia asked about what do you see in a wife, and he wants someone supportive and understanding and a best friend, the standard answers that people get. They share one another's insecurities. She say she's insecure about having a break in communication because sometimes if there's a communication break in a relationship, she may pull back a little bit. His insecurity is feeling misunderstood. So he kind of goes into he was an army brat. He went to predominantly black school. He was being questioned about his ethnicity, basically. Are you light skinned, you this and that. And Stasha expresses that she experienced the same thing, really never felt like she fit in. And she went to a predominantly white school. So that was interesting. I'm tripping because Nate has not talked to her about this bankruptcy. So let me back up. When he meets with her family, he tells them that his business went bankrupt and that there's debt that came out of it. Now, to me, that's a red ass flag because we all know Stasha got her shit going on, right? And mom even said you need to get a post up. And I agree. Like he said, basically his job is day trading. I hope you know what you're doing, especially with the way the stock market is these days. So that's kind of messed up. Let's see. Nate's father tells Stasha that he doesn't want her basically to break his son's heart. His family and his father and his friend is concerned that she admits that she's a workaholic and she's trying to pull back, and they're concerned that she won't be able to pull back, especially when they have a family, because she says she works like 12, 15 hours days, but that's why she's successful. Nate mentions in his confessional that he wants to consummate the marriage during the honeymoon. When they went to the honeymoon suite, he seemed a little, I know you're getting hyped, it's your honeymoon and the room is all set up romantically and stuff, but he seemed a little too immature, jumping in the hot tub and just a bit much. And then Nate and Stacia gets spicy in the shower. So I'm pretty sure they consummated the marriage because Nate looked like he know how to woo somebody's panties off. I'm just saying. Next we have Alexis and Justin. So they're still cuddly, lovey-dovey. Um, Side note, Justin, you need to do some push-ups, honey, because there was no muscle definition at all. I know that sounds superficial, but he needs to do some push-ups. I'm just saying. Um, Alexis says that she feels comfortable around him. They meet one another's family. Justin's family tells Alexis that he is very sensitive, which we already know and have seen. They also mentioned to her that marriage isn't easy and that you can't just not work through things and run away. So I think they have a concern that she's just going to give up quickly. I don't know where they got that impression from, but that's the impression I got. Alexis' family says that the women in their family are very vocal and that that's how their mom raised them. And they want to make sure that he is an advocate for himself. So they're a little concerned that he's going to let Alexis run all over him, which I'm pretty sure that that is going to happen. So the couples fly to Mexico. They're all happy. Mitch is being a Debbie Downer. He don't want to wear the hubby t-shirt. And then she says, well, she's going to wear the wifey. And then he's like, okay, well, if you wear your shirt, I'll wear mine. Just stupid. Miguel says he told the couple, so the couples all meet and they talk about how things are going, blah, blah, blah. Miguel tells everyone that he made a move on Lindy and that she rejected him. Then everyone started talking about whether or not they consummated their marriage. So everyone pretty much said that they did not consummate their marriage. Alexis brings up for the 500th time that Justin is celibate. Mitch confesses in his confessional that he too has been celibate, not on purpose, but it's been about 1.5 years since he's been with a woman. So that was pretty much it for the honeymoon. Now we go to Morgan and Ben. Ben finally tests negative from COVID. And his friends come to his room where he's getting ready, and they asked about his parents and how they feel. But his parents are excited because they're ready for grandkids. And he really wants this to work out, which I believe it. He seems so timid to me, though. Like, I don't know if Morgan's gonna like his timidness, especially when she says she want a man that'll just grab her and let her know that he wants her and all this other stuff. Morgan tells her friends that her dad will not be walking to her down the aisle because they don't have a good relationship. And she later on says that she envisioned herself walking herself down the aisle anyway. And I think in her vows, she says something about even when she dreamed about her wedding as a little girl, she always envisioned herself walking herself down the aisle and giving herself away to her husband. So Ben asks his mom that when she talks to Morgan, if there's something that she doesn't like about his wife, to let him know and we can see if we can work it out. He's a true mama's boy. He also says in the confessional that his mom is very nitpicky, so that can be a problem. Ben seems very pleased when he sees Morgan walk down the aisle. She looked very pretty. And when they went through the whole, this person's family wants you to know this. Ben's family said that he was a mama's boy and that he values his mom's opinion. So I think that's going to be a point of contention in their relationship. They are clearly attracted to one another. I was a little skeptical if they would be, but they are. Morgan asked about the tattoo that she has, if he has a problem with people having tattoos, and he says no. He says once he feels financially stable, that boy probably a billionaire because he probably banking all his money, that he wants a whole leg sleeve. So that is pretty much it on the nutshell. Nothing too exciting or suspenseful or anything that happened. And that's pretty much it. So Please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video. Until next time, peace.